everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got something seriously exciting. This is not just another SUV, not just another crossover, not even another EV. Nope, this time, we're talking about Kia's first real pickup truck, the 2025 Kia Tasman. Yes, you heard that right. Kia is officially entering the truck game, and they're not just dipping a toe in, they're going all in. So buckle up because this thing might just surprise you. Now, let's start with the basics. The Kia Tasman is a mid-size pickup that's been designed and tested in Australia, which makes total sense. Australia is like the spiritual home of mid-size utes. If it can survive the outback, it can survive just about anything. And right out of the gate, it looks tough. You get that bold, upright front end with Kia's signature, tiger face, design, and I have to say, it works. It's not trying to be overly futuristic or concept-like, but it's still got a strong, modern look. Big squared-off fenders, a wide stance, beefy wheels, it looks like a serious player. Kia's clearly targeting rivals like the Ford Ranger, Toyota Hilux, and Chevy Colorado, and honestly, from looks alone, it's already in the same league. But a truck is more than just a pretty face. So let's talk specs. Under the hood, the Tasman comes with a 2.2-liter turbo diesel 4-cylinder, the same engine Kia's been using in some of its global SUVs like the Sorento. It pushes out around 210 horsepower and 420 Nm of torque. That's respectable and very much in line with what you'd expect in this segment. But there's more. Rumor has it Kia's planning a V6 diesel and potentially even a hybrid or plug-in hybrid down the line. So they're not messing around when it comes to powertrain options. You'll get a choice of a 6-speed manual or an 8-speed automatic, and both rear-wheel and 4-wheel drive configurations are available. For off-road fans, Kia says the Tasman will come with locking differentials, off-road drive modes, hill descent control, and all the rugged goodies you'd want in a proper truck. Ground clearance is decent, approach and departure angles are competitive, and it's been tested in everything from rocky trails to snowy passes to deep sand dunes. But let's step inside for a moment because this is where things get interesting. You'd expect a rugged work truck to have a pretty basic interior, right? Not here. The Tasman's cabin is actually a blend of utility and premium tech. You've got dual digital displays, one for the instrument cluster and another for the infotainment system. The infotainment supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is standard across most trims. Kia also includes multiple USB-C ports, wireless charging, and even a few physical knobs for climate control, which, let's be real, is a relief. The seats are surprisingly comfortable. In higher trims, you get leather upholstery, heated and ventilated seats, and even a panoramic sunroof. For a pickup, that's pretty wild. Storage is generous, too. You've got deep center consoles, multiple cubbies, and even under-seat storage in the rear. Whether you're a contractor who needs space for gear or a weekend warrior heading out on a road trip, the Tasman has space to spare. Let's talk about utility because no truck review is complete without talking payload and towing. The Tasman can tow up to 3,500 kilograms, which is the gold standard for this class. Payload is just shy of 1,000 kilograms, depending on the configuration. The rear tray is wide enough for a standard pallet between the wheel arches, and there are multiple tie-down points. In some trims, you even get a spray-in bedliner and a 110 volts power outlet back there, great for tools or camping gear. Now, one thing Kia has been very strong on in recent years is safety tech, and the Tasman is no exception. You get Kia's full ADAS suite. We're talking adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic alert, a 360-degree camera system, and forward collision avoidance with pedestrian and cyclist detection. And yes, it even works with trailers attached. That's the kind of thoughtfulness that shows Kia really did their homework here. Driving-wise, the Tasman feels more refined than you might expect. It's still a truck. There's no escaping the solid rear axle and the stiffer suspension tuning, but it doesn't feel agricultural. On-road manners are solid, cabin noise is well controlled, and the diesel engine has a good mix of grunt and smoothness. The 8-speed automatic in particular feels really well matched. If you're daily driving this thing, it won't beat you up. In terms of trim levels, Kia is expected to offer a variety, everything from a more basic, fleet-ready model all the way up to a top-tier luxury, off-road version, potentially badged GT line or something similar. No word on pricing just yet, but Kia tends to undercut its competitors slightly, so expect something aggressive, maybe starting in the $35,000 to $40,000 USD range, depending on the market and trim. So who is the Kia Tasman really for? Honestly, a lot of people. If you're someone who needs a truck for work, this thing checks the boxes. If you're someone who's always wanted a pickup but also values comfort, tech, and fuel economy, it's got you covered. And if you're an off-road enthusiast looking for a new platform to mod, the Tasman has potential. What I love is that Kia isn't trying to copy anyone. They're not building a Korean Ranger or a budget Tacoma. They've brought their own flavor, blending smart tech, solid utility, and clean design into a package that feels fresh in a pretty crowded space. It's bold, it's capable, and it's coming for the big names. The real test will be how it performs long-term, especially in rougher conditions, and how the aftermarket embraces it. Will we see lift kits, snorkels, rooftop tents, and all that good over-landing gear for the Tasman? Time will tell, but the bones are definitely there. So what do you think? Would you take the Kia Tasman over a Hilux? Over a Ranger? Over a Colorado? Or are you sticking with the tried and tested?